محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت من الجن والإنس وما أنت خالقه إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد أنفاسهم وألفاظهم وألحاظهم من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد طيران الجن والملائكة من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد الطيور والهوام وعدد الوحوش والآكام في مشارق الأرض ومغاربها. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد الأحياء والأموات. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما أظلم عليه الليل وأشرق عليه النهار من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد من يمشي على رجلين ومن يمشي على أربع من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد من صلى عليه من الجن والإنس والملائكة من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد من لم يصل عليه. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما يجب أن يصلى عليه. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما ينبغي أن يصلى عليه. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد حتى لا يبقى شيء من الصلاة عليه. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد في الأولين وصل على سيدنا محمد في الآخرين. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد في الملأ الأعلى إلى يوم الدين. ما شاء الله لا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. وأسألك اللهم بالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا آدم عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا نوح عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا هود عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا إبراهيم عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا صالح عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يونس عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا أيوب عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يعقوب عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يوسف عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا موسى عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا هارون عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا شعيب عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا إسماعيل عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا داود عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا سليمان عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا زكريا عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يحيى عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا أرميا عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا شعياء عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا إلياس عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا اليسع عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا ذو الكفل عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يوشع عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا عيسى عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وعلى جميع النبيين والمرسلين أن تصلي على سيدنا محمد نبيك عدد ما خلقته من قبل أن تكون السماء مبنية والأرض مدحية والجبال مرسية والبحار مجرأة والعيون منفجرة والأنهار منهمرة والشمس مضحية والقمر مضيئا والكواكب مستنيرة، كنت حيث كنت لا يعلم أحد حيث كنت إلا أنت وحدك لا شريك لك. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد حلمك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد علمك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كلماتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد نعمتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد ملء سماواتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد ملء أرضك، وصل على سيدنا محمد ملء عرشك، وصل على سيدنا محمد زينة عرشك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما جرى به القلم في الكتاب، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت في 7 سماواتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما أنت خالق فيهن إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل قطرة قطرت من سماواتك إلى أرضك من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد من يسبحك ويهللك ويكبرك ويعظمك من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد أنفاسهم وألفاظهم، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل نسمة خلقتها فيهم من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد السحاب الجارية، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد الرياح الذارية من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما هبت عليه الرياح وحركته من الأغصان والأشجار والأوراق والثمار، وجميع ما خلقت على أرضك وما بين سماواتك من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد نجوم السماء من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد ملء أرضك مما حملت وأقلت من قدرتك. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت في 7 بحارك مما لا يعلم علمه إلا أنت وما أنت خالقه فيها إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد ملء 7 بحارك، وصل على سيدنا محمد زنة 7 بحارك مما حملت وأقلت من قدرتك. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد أمواج بحارك من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد الرمل والحصى في مستقر الأرضين وسهلها وجبالها من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد اضطراب المياه العذبة والملحة من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقته على جديد أرضك في مستقر الأرضين شرقها وغربها سهلها وجبالها وأوديتها وطريقها وعامرها وغامرها إلى سائر ما خلقته عليها وما فيها ومدر وحجر من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد النبي عدد نبات الأرض من قبلتها وشرقها وغربها وسهلها وجبالها وأوديتها وأشجارها وثمارها وأوراقها وزروعها وجميع ما يخرج من نباتها وبركاتها من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت من الجن والإنس والشياطين وما أنت خالقه منهم إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل شعرة في أبدانهم وفي وجوههم وعلى رؤوسهم منذ خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد خفقان الطير وطيران الجن والشياطين من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل بهيمة خلقتها على جديد أرضك من صغير أو كبير في مشارق الأرض ومغاربها من إنسها وجنها ومما لا يعلم علمه إلا أنت من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد خطاهم على وجه الأرض من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد من يصلي عليه، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد من لم يصل عليه، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد القطر والمطر والنبات، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل شيء. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد في الليل إذا يغشى، وصل على سيدنا محمد في النهار إذا تجلى، وصل على سيدنا محمد في الآخرة والأولى، وصل على سيدنا محمد شابا زكيا، وصل على سيدنا محمد كهلا مرضيا، وصل على سيدنا محمد منذ كان في المهد صبيا، وصل على سيدنا محمد حتى لا يبقى من الصلاة شيء. اللهم وأعط سيدنا محمدا المقام المحمود الذي وعدته، الذي إذا قال صدقته وإذا سأل أعطيته. اللهم وأعظم برهانه وشرف بنيانه وأبلج حجته وبين فضيلته. اللهم وتقبل شفاعته في أمته، واستعملنا بسنته، وتوفنا على ملته، واحشرنا في زمرته وتحت لوائه، واجعلنا من رفقائه، وأوردنا حوضه، واسقنا بكأسه، وانفعنا بمحبته، اللهم آمين. وأسألك بأسمائك التي دعوتك بها أن تصلي على سيدنا محمد عدد ما وصفت ومما لا يعلم علمه إلا أنت، أن ترحمني وتتوب علي وتعافيني من جميع البلاء والبلوى، وأن تغفر لي وترحم المؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات، وأن تغفر لعبدك المذنب الخاطئ الضعيف، وأن تتوب عليه إنك غفور رحيم. اللهم آمين يا رب العالمين. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: من قرأ هذه الصلاة مرة واحدة كتب الله له ثواب حجة مقبولة وثواب من أعتق رقبة من ولد إسماعيل عليه السلام. فيقول الله تعالى: يا ملائكتي هذا عبد من عبادي أكثر الصلاة على حبيبي محمد، فوعزتي وجلالي ووجودي ومجدي وارتفاعي لأعطينه بكل حرف صلى قصرا في الجنة، وليأتيني يوم القيامة تحت لواء الحمد نور وجهه كالقمر ليلة البدر، وكفه في كف حبيبي محمد. هذا لمن قالها كل يوم جمعة له هذا الفضل، والله ذو الفضل العظيم. اللهم إني أسألك بحق ما حمل كرسيك من عظمتك وقدرتك وجلالك وبهائك وسلطانك، وبحق اسمك المخزون المكنون الذي سميت به نفسك وأنزلته في كتابك واستأثرت به في علم الغيب عندك، أن تصلي على سيدنا محمد عبدك ورسولك. وأسألك باسمك الذي إذا دعيت به أجبت، وإذا سئلت به أعطيت. وأسألك باسمك الذي وضعته على الليل فأظلم، وعلى النهار فاستنار، وعلى السماوات فاستقلت، وعلى الأرض فاستقرت. وعلى الجبال فرست، وعلى الصعبة فذلت، وعلى ماء السماء فسكبت، وعلى ماء السحاب فأمطرت. وأسألك بما سألك به سيدنا محمد نبيك، وأسألك بما سألك به سيدنا آدم نبيك، وأسألك بما سألك به أنبياؤك ورسلك وملائكتك المقربون صلى الله عليهم أجمعين، وأسألك بما سألك به أهل طاعتك أجمعين أن تصلي على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت من قبل أن تكون السماء مبنية والأرض مطحية والجبال مرسية والعيون منفجرة والأنهار منهمرة والشمس مضحية والقمر مضيئا والكواكب منيرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد علمك، وصل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد حلمك، وصل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما أحصاه اللوح المحفوظ من علمك. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما جرى به القلم في الكتاب عندك، وصل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد ملء سماواتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد ملء أرضك، وصل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد ملء ما أنت خالقه من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد صفوف الملائكة وتسبيحهم وتقديسهم وتحميدهم وتمجيدهم وتكبيرهم وتهليلهم من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد السحاب الجارية والرياح الذارية من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد كل قطرة تقطر من سماواتك إلى أرضك وما تقطر إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما هبت الرياح وعدد ما تحركت الأشجار والأوراق والزروع وجميع ما خلقت في قرار الحفظ من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد القطر والمطر والنبات من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد النجوم في السماء من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت في بحارك السبعة مما لا يعلم علمه إلا أنت وما أنت خالقه إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد الرمل والحصى في مشارق الأرض ومغاربها. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت من الجن والإنس وما أنت خالقه إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد أنفاسهم وألفاظهم وألحاظهم من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد طيران الجن والملائكة من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد الطيور والهوام وعدد الوحوش والآكام في مشارق الأرض ومغاربها. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد الأحياء والأموات. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما أظلم عليه الليل وأشرق عليه النهار من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد من يمشي على رجلين ومن يمشي على أربع من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد من صلى عليه من الجن والإنس والملائكة من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد من لم يصل عليه. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما يجب أن يصلى عليه. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما ينبغي أن يصلى عليه. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد حتى لا يبقى شيء من الصلاة عليه. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد في الأولين وصل على سيدنا محمد في الآخرين. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد في الملأ الأعلى إلى يوم الدين. ما شاء الله لا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. وأسألك اللهم بالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا آدم عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا نوح عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا هود عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا إبراهيم عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا صالح عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يونس عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا أيوب عليه السلام.
Salavat-ı şerife getirenlerin ahir ve akıbetleri hayrola. Âle ezvacı tahiret evladı Resul-i Savcın efendilerimizin sayr-ı miyazen ve Resul-i Kiram hazıratın ervah şeriflerine Pirimiz Bilal Habeş radıyallahu anh efendimizin mihmandar Resul-i Kibriya Eyüp Sultan Halid bin Zeyd Ebu Ayyub el Ensar radıyallahu anh, Şah Mürşidan Şah Hacı Muhammed Bahattin Şah Nakşibend el-Buhari, Mevlana Celaleddin el-Rumi, Mevlana Ziyaddin Halid el-Bağdadi, Sahibü'z-Zaman Kıbletil İslam Şeyh Mevlana Muhammed Nazım Adel el-Ekkani, Kaddesallahu esrahum hazıratın ervahı için Hademül Haremeyn-i Şerifeyn Yavuz Sultan Selim Han, Ebul Fetvel Meazi Fatih Sultan Mehmet Han ve Serdar Hakan Sultan Abdülhamid Han cennet mekan, Firdevs aşiyan haziratın ervahına ve avn-ı inayetine, alel husus bu caminin banisi, sahibel hayrat ve ehl hasenat, SahibulSaif Abdulkerim el-Kibrisi Rabbani Hazretlerinin ve bugüne kadar içerisinden gelmiş geçmiş imam müezzin kayyım cemaatinin ve kahve ehli ivanın ervahı için Allah rızası için El Fatiha. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. İnnallâhe ve melâiketahu yusallûne alen-nebî. Ya eyyühellezîne âmenû sallu aleyhi ve sellimû teslîmâ. Allahümme salli ala seyyidina Muhammedin ve ala ali seyyidina Muhammed. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah. Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah. Eşhedü enne Muhammeden Resulullah. Eşhedü enne Muhammeden Resulullah. Hayya ale's-salah. Hayya ale's-salah. Hayya alel-felah. Hayya alel-felah. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. La ilahe illallah.
Elhamdülillah. Elhamdülillah. Elhamdülillahi Rabbil alemin. Ve salatu ve selamu ala Resulina Muhammedin ve ala alihi ve sahbihi ecmain. Nehmedullah Teala ve nestağfiruhu ve eşhedü en la ilahe illallah vahdehu la şerike leh ve eşhedü enne seyyidina Muhammeden abduhu ve habibuhu ve resuluhu sallallahu aleyhi ve alihi ve ezvacihi ve sahbihi ve lem rahim mahdim ba'd. Rızanna ala tahkik rızan ala al-amir ve la firasna ala tahkik. Umar al-Mu'minin Hazreti Ebu Bakr, Umar, Osman ve Ali ve ala bakr sahabat tabi'in bidrunullah ta'ala aleyhim ecmain. Ya eyyuhel mu'minul hazirun yetkullah ta'ala ve innallaha ma'allezine ettaqallezine hum muhsinun. Elhamdülillahi Rabbil alemin. Ve salatu ve selamu ala eşrafil enbiya ve murselin seyyidina Mevlana Muhammedin ve ala alihi ve sahbihi ecmain. All praises are due to Allah, the Lord of the universes. All praises are due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who says in the Holy Quran, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Truly, we revealed it on the night of power. What will make you know what the night of power is? The night of power is better than 1,000 months. The angels and the Spirit descend in it by the permission of their Lord with all decrees. Peace until the rising of the dawn. Sadaqallahu al-Azim. May all peace and blessings be upon the noble Prophet to whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the Quran Karim. Sayyid al-Arab wal-Ajam, Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa alayhi salatu wasalam. Sayyid al-Kainat alayhi salatu wasalam is saying, O my Ummat, your salawats on me are a protector for your du'as. Your salawat brings you to the pleasure of Allah and purifies your actions. And he alayhi salatu wasalam says, whoever recites Salatul Ibrahimiyya, it shall be a witness for him on Judgment Day, and I will make shafa'at for him. Ya Allah, send prayers upon Muhammad and the family of Muhammad, just as you have sent prayers upon Ibrahim and the family of Ibrahim, and bless Muhammad والسلام, and the family of Muhammad والسلام, just as you have blessed Ibrahim and the family of Ibrahim in all the worlds. Verily, you are the praiseworthy and the glorious. Amen. And may all peace and blessings be upon our Master Muhammad والسلام, and upon his noble family and his blessed companions, especially the four Khulafa Rashidin, the four true friends, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, Hazrat Umar al-Faruq, Hazrat Osman al-Ghani, and Hazrat Ali al-Murtaza. The Holy Prophet ﷺ says, the fountain of Kawthar has 4 pillars. One is commanded by Abu Bakr, the second by Umar, the third by Osman, and the fourth by Ali. And may Allah count us as their servants in this life and the next life, inshallah. And may Allah send peace and blessings upon the noble Mashaykh of the Naqshbandi way, the keepers of the prophetic secret. May peace and blessings be upon our honorable Ottoman Sultans, the guardians of the Shariat and the Sunnah, and upon all those who follow them until the last day. Ya ayyuhal mu'minun, O believers. Today is the holy day of Jummah, in the holy month of Ramadan, in the holy last 10 days of Ramadan. These are days that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has dressed with majesty and honor. These are days that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has gifted to His Habib alayhi salatu wasalam as a means to bring His nation, the Ummati Muhammad, back to purity and back to the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These days and nights are precious gifts, and if we lose them, they are not coming back to us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is calling out to us and reaching out to us in these days and nights. How terrible will it be for the servant to not respond to his Lord's call. And in these nights, the Holy Prophet ﷺ and his Sahabi and the awliya Allah, they are saying that very heavily Laylatul Qadr, the night of power, is hidden in these nights. The Holy Prophet ﷺ is warning us not to be in ghaflat and ignorance about looking for this night. He ﷺ said in a hadith narrated by Hazrat Anas ibn Malik radiallahu an, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, this month of Ramadan has come to you, and in it there is a night that is better than 1,000 months. Whoever is cut off from it is cut off from all goodness, and no one is cut off from his goodness except one who is truly cut off. This is a heavy warning from our Holy Prophet ﷺ, and the believer is the one who takes the warnings. Our Shaykh, SahibulSaif, Shaykh Abdulkerim al-Kibrisi Rabbani, who is giving us the prophetic good news and warnings, is also warning us about taking Laylatul Qadr lightly. Holy Prophet ﷺ was worrying, looking at the previous nations who had long lives and spent their whole lives in ibadat, and knowing his nation's age is 60 to 70 years, and he was worrying. And the Sahabis were also sad and worrying about it. And Jibreel alayhi salam came and said, Ya Muhammad alayhi salam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is blessing you and your nation with one night that He has not given any other nation. That is Laylatul Qadr, the night of power. Anyone who keeps that night properly will be rewarded with more than 80 years of worship's reward. Look at the mercy that Allah is sending to you, O Muslims, O sleeping Muslims. Look at this month and what Allah is giving to you during that night. Imagine what will happen if you keep it for 20 years of your life. Where are the people to think? No thinking anymore, empty. They say, I'm busy working with my business. Then may it be bankrupt. Lose your job. You are leaving Allah's way. Allah is preparing, giving something special to you, to this ummah, and you are not taking care of it. You must lose everything. Yes. These are the words of the friends of Allah. And He is raising His voice at us to wake us up and saying, your Lord is trying to save you. Your Lord is trying to show mercy to you. Your Lord is trying to forgive you. Your Lord is trying to free you from the fire you have made to your own self. O heedless mankind, why are you not waking up? Your Lord has prepared a banquet for you. Why are you not attending? It is a dishonor for a man to not accept the invitation of a sultan. What about for men who reject the invitation of the King of Kings, Malikul Mulk, Allah Jalla wa'ala? What is Laylatul Qadr? What is happening in Laylatul Qadr? Ghawzul Azam Shaykh Abdulkerim al-Gilani Qaddasallahu Sir is recording the hadith of Hazrat Ibn Abbas, who is saying, when Laylatul Qadr comes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will order Jibreel alayhi salam to go down to the earth with 70,000 angels who are from the angels of Sidratul Muntaha. They will each have banners of light, and they will set them up in 4 places: the Kaaba, the Rawza-i-Sharif, Baitul Maqdis, and Tur Sina. Then Jibreel alayhi salam will tell the angels to spread out in all directions. Every single house or room or tent or boat where there is a mu'min or a mu'minah will receive a visit from the angels unless the place has a dog or a pig or liquor or a person who is in janabat from haram or an idol. While these angels are circling, they will be praising Allah, making His name holy, saying to worship only Allah and begging forgiveness on behalf of the nation. This will continue until dawn, when they will go back up to the sky. The dwellers of the lowest paradise will receive them as guests and ask where they are coming from. The traveling angels will say, we spent the night in the world below because it was Laylatul Qadr for the Ummati Muhammad ﷺ. The dwellers of the lowest paradise will ask, how has Allah treated them? And what has He done to meet their needs? And Jibreel ﷺ will answer, Allah has forgiven the righteous people amongst them, and He has accepted the intercession of the righteous people on behalf of the unrighteous ones amongst them. When the angels of the lower paradise hear this, they will raise their voices in tasbih, in taqdis, and in praise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to thank Him for forgiving and accepting the ummah. Then they will take their guests to the second paradise. And this will happen in each paradise, going all the way up to the seventh paradise, when Jibreel alayhi salam will say, O dwellers of the various paradises, you must go home now. The angels will go back to their own paradise, and the angels of the Sidratul Muntaha will return to their place. When they reach Sidratul Muntaha, the same angelic conversation will continue. And the angels of Sidratul Muntaha will be heard by the Jannatul Ma'wa, by the Jannatul Na'im, by the Jannatul Ad, and by Jannatul Firdaus, and by the Arsh of Rahman, the throne of the most merciful. Then the Arsh will praise Allah, make His name holy, to thank Him for what He has given the ummah. Then Allah Jalla wa'ala will speak to His Arsh and say, O my throne, why have you raised your voice? And the throne, the Arsh, will say, Ya Ilahi, I've just heard the good news that you granted forgiveness last night to the Ummati Muhammad, and that you accepted the intercession of their salihin on behalf of the non-righteous ones amongst them. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say to His Arsh, you have spoken the truth, O my throne, but there is even more to it than that. The Ummati Muhammad in my sight deserves a generous favor, the kind that no eye has ever seen, and no ear has ever heard, and no human heart has ever imagined. Allah is Rahman, Allah is Rahim, and Allah is Karim. O nation, O Muslims, O believers, this is our Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is what He has prepared for us in this holy night of Qadr. And for those whose sake and for whose sake are we receiving these blessings? Is it for us? No. We are the Ummati Muhammad ﷺ. All of this is for that beloved one of Allah, the Holy Prophet ﷺ. All of this is because of Sayyidina al-Awwalil wal-Akhirin. All of this is for the Emperor and the Padishah of the two worlds. Without our relation to Him, without our being His ummah, there is no Ramazan for us. There is no Qadr for us. There is no mercy for us. There is no forgiveness for us. There is no freedom from fire for us. And look what the angels are saying. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is forgiving the unrighteous ones, the disobedient ones, the rebellious, arrogant, stubborn ones. Why? Is He accepting their forgiveness directly? No. Look at the conversation of the troops, of the angels. We are forgiven because the righteous ones are interceding on the unrighteous' behalf. If we find Laylatul Qadr and we find safety in Laylatul Qadr, it is through the hands of Allah's beloveds, not of ourselves. Sultan al-Awliya Shaykh Maulana Muhammad Nazim Adil Haqqani Karazasir is speaking clearly and plainly about the beauty of this night, saying, may Allah forgive us because we are sinners. Every few minutes or even every few seconds we commit so many sins. So we are asking for our Lord's forgiveness for the honor of His most praised servant Sayyidina Muhammad ﷺ. This holiest of nights is granted to him from his Lord, Almighty Allah. In it all powers adorn Him, all lights illuminate Him, and all angels come to Him. The Archangel Jibreel ﷺ comes to Him ﷺ, and he is dressed with countless honors on this holy night. The angels ask forgiveness from Allah for the people, for the sake of the Master of humanity, Sayyid al-Bashar, from the owner of creation, Rabbil Kainat. O believers, don't be cut off from Laylatul Qadr. Run to find this night. Leave your sleep a little bit. Leave your comfort a little bit. Leave your routine, egoistic, shaitanic habits that already has no taste a little bit. Wake up, stay awake, and run after the mercy of our Lord. We are all in need of His mercy, especially in these days. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has invited us to Laylatul Qadr for the sake of His beloved one. And the saints of Allah, the awliya Allah, are standing up all night asking for us, praying for us, giving shafa'at for us. How shameful if we are found in ghaflat or in disobedience or in rebellion in these nights. O believers, we must run for Allah's mercy. Nobody can think that they have a right to Allah's mercy. It does not matter if you are the son of a sultan. It doesn't matter if you are the son of a scholar. It doesn't even matter if you are a grandson of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, when you have deviated from the way. And who is saying this? One of the kings of the Sayyids, one of the most majestic links in our golden chain, Hazrati Imam Ja'far as-Siddiq is saying this. Once the great saint Hazrati Dawud al-Ta'i came to Hazrati Ja'far as-Siddiq and said, O grandson of Rasulullah ﷺ, give me advice because my mind is darkened. And Hazrati Ja'far as-Siddiq said, Ya Dawud, you are the great wali, the great saint of this time. Why do you need advice from me? And Hazrati Dawud said, O grandson of Rasulullah, your family is superior to all mankind, and it is your duty to give advice to everyone. And Hazrati Ja'far Sadiq said, Ya Dawud, I am afraid. I am afraid that on Judgment Day my grandfather will grab hold of me and say, why didn't you fulfill your duty to follow my footsteps? Ya Dawud, this isn't something that depends on lineage, but on good conduct in the presence of Haqq. Hazrati Dawud started crying and said, Ya Rabbi, if the one whose clay is shaped from the water of prophethood, the grandson of Rasulullah, the one whose mother is Fatimatul Batul, if this one has doubts in himself, then how can I be pleased in my behavior towards you? May peace and blessings be upon Hazrati Ja'far as-Siddiq. That is a Sayyid. The real Sayyid is the one who trembles at the mention of Sayyidina Rasulullah ﷺ. The real Sayyid is the one who is afraid of his grandfather. If he is afraid of his grandfather and he is afraid of Hazrati Ali, what about his fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? The real Sayyid is not the one who goes around proclaiming and saying that he is a Sayyid, that he is a high station, that he has dreams of this, that this saint came to him, this prophet came to him, and he is from a high maqam. The real Sayyid is the one who spends his living, his dying, his breathing, his existence to continue the mission of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, to ask for forgiveness for the whole nation and to put himself last. We are trying to be in the company of those kinds of Sayyids. Because Hazrati Anas radiallahu anh is narrating that the Holy Prophet ﷺ was asked, who is the family of Muhammad ﷺ? And Holy Prophet ﷺ answered, every person of taqwa. May we be with the people of taqwa, with that family of Muhammad ﷺ. And may Allah protect us from becoming zalims and becoming supporters of zalims. Ameen. O believers, yes, we are saying goodbye, farewell, al-wada to Ramadan. Yes, Ramadan is almost gone, but it is not gone from us yet. We should get up, we should tighten our belts, and we must run towards the pleasure of Allah. We must run towards the pleasure of our Prophet. We must run towards the pleasure of the awliya Allah. We must run to the pleasure of our Shaykh. We must run to serve those that they love. And the prophets have first been sent to protect the Muslim, the ones who have been oppressed, the ones who have no rights, the poor, the yatim, the orphans. This is the month that the nation must run to help them. This is not the month of togetherness. This is not the month of eating and drinking. This is not the month of family and good times. This is the month that is supposed to be to run to help those ones that Allah's tajalli is on them. This nation has forgotten this, because we have been following the Jews and the Christians for so long. Ramadan has become just like Christmas. It has become just like Thanksgiving. It has become just like any other unbeliever festival. We're only concerned about eating and having a good time. Ramadan is not about that. Ramadan, it is about suffering and knowing what is suffering and who are those who are suffering and what is suffering for the sake of Allah, and to help those that are suffering for the sake of Haqq. The nation has become so rich, so wealthy. We have become wealthy, but we have not become generous. Because in this month of generosity, we still see majority of Muslims, they are still being very stingy, they're still being very miserly. And because of that, especially in this year, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has closed all the masjids. He has closed all the holy places for Muslims to wake up to say, what have we done? Allah is using the tool of the virus. But don't think that the virus is the cause. It is because of the Muslims, our own disobedience and selfishness and miserliness, that we don't care anymore for what Allah and His Prophet have been caring for. That Allah is saying, now in my most holy months, you cannot even come to my presence in a group. Go by yourselves. Since you love to be by yourself, since you don't like to be under a Khalifa, since you don't like to be under a Shaykh or an Imam, since you want to be individualistic, now try to come by yourself. See how it feels. But we have been created to be in Jamaat. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to be in Jamaat and to race for His good pleasure. As He's saying in Surah Al-Baqarah, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, every person has a goal. Every person has a goal to which Allah turns him. So struggle together like in a race toward all that is good. Wherever you are, Allah will bring you all together. Truly, Allah has the power to do all things. Sadaqallah al-Azim. And the fact that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not bringing us all together in this Ramadan, it must come as a slap to the face of the Ummah. We can understand if the Awam is not understanding this, the general people, but where are the Shaykhs and where are the Imams? Where are those ones who are claiming to have so much knowledge to wake up, to wake the nation up and to say that this is a punishment from our Lord? We are sleeping. We must live as believers. We must spend our time like believers. We must race towards Allah together as believers. The hearts of those Jamaat, even if physically separated, they are together. Let us be in Jamaat. the Jamaat of SahibulSaif that is running after the pleasure of Allah. This is the Jamaat of the lions of Allah. This is the Jamaat of the honorable Ottomans. This is the Jamaat of the defenders of truth. Shaykh Efendi is saying, we are defenders of the truth, the Haqqanis, defenders of the truth, not only through the name, not only through this small area. Anywhere we are walking on top of this earth, we are defending the truth. Anyone who is saying other than that, they must be the agents of shaitan. In my position, I am a weak servant. But as our Shaykh is saying, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I can be the most strong one. But no need for me to be the strong one, because Shaykh Maulana is on top of everything. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. All those who are going to run and become helpers to shaitans and dajjals, welcome. Run right now if you want. If there's not one person left around, don't think that this attitude is going to change. It's not. It's not going to change, because we are defending the truth, and against shaitans and dajjals it's going to become more strong and more powerful. Never is it going to become weaker. We may not be able to carry this until the end. Whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has granted to us in this life, inshallah Rahman, we're going to spend it until the last breath, and no man on the face of the earth, no shaitans, no dajjals, and no governments are going to be able to put any fear in us, because we are holding tightly to Allah, to His Prophet ﷺ, and to His awliya. Ameen. O believers, O murids, this is the Jamaat that we have been honored to be a part of. Don't take it lightly. Treat it with honor. Keep it on top of your heads. May we be in Jamaat, in this life, and may we be in this Jamaat in the next life. May we spend these last few nights of Ramadan running after Laylatul Qadr and the pleasure of our Lord and our Prophet and our Shaykh. And we are asking our Lord to help us and to count us as those who find the night for the sake of His Habib, for the sake of the awliya, for the sake of the Salihin. And we are asking for the sake of the guide He has sent us, our Master, Shaykh Abdulkerim al-Kibrisi, Ya Rabbani. Ameen. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah. Lazim al-Azih. La ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum wa atubu ilayh. La ilaha illa Allah. لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد شيء قدير لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك سبحانك إن أدينا الله قام الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر where his intention is now to serve the Dergah and how to make his service better. Okay, then he can have a passion now for planting. Of course, my sleeping brother, they didn't turn it on enough, so now I have to backtrack. You know how difficult it is. You must see where it is and then to put it on. Where this is what? It's sleeping always. Anyway, the question is how, when something is opened up by the Shaykh to the murid to do something, to serve, and when does it become, or how does the murid know that it is not, he's not doing it, what? He's not running after the dunya, and he's actually serving. Okay? So, we give the example of someone that is, we've given him the job. He likes to plant potatoes, let's say. And he plans, and he asks for the blessings, and the blessings came. Of course, it's not coming from the Shaykh directly, it's coming from the Prophet, it's coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the understanding through the... And if the murid is sincere now, he's going to say, now this accumulation that I have, this Allah is being generous, now I have to use this more to run after the pleasure of Allah, to run after the pleasure of my Prophet and my Shaykh, and starts to, because he's part of the community, to start to serve the community. Now he says, I have all this so much potatoes coming, so instead of keeping it all for myself, okay, I'm going to give this much, give everything. That time the Shaykh may say, no need to give everything. You keep this one if you like, you give. Because the Shaykh doesn't also say, I pray for you, you must give. He doesn't do that. But it is according to the honor of the murid now. Because so many, they're asking us for prayers for the dunya to open up. And we're asking our Shaykh, and we're asking Allah if it's good for it to open up. So many times they open up and they say, oh, thank you. Of course, sometimes they don't even say thank you. But they feel that this is for us, this is mine. Because I asked for it, and then it's mine. And some of them, they say thank you, and says thank you for giving me so much. And we just sit and we smile. The Shaykh is not the one who's going to ask for anything. But the murid, now the murid must know that we are here to serve Allah and His Prophet. That whatever that is doing with his children, with his wealth, with everything, it is for the sake of haqq. But if the one is not doing anything, we don't say also. And this is according to your spiritual station. Some people's spiritual station, they're very low, and they ask for the dunya. We give them the dunya too. So that station in dunya will be very high, but the spiritual station will be very low. And there will come a time when even when they wake up and they say, we want to be generous, it's already too late, just like Ibn Salama. So then that person who is planting the potatoes now, he starts thinking, okay, instead of doing this, I can do more. I can plant more. And instead of just planting potatoes, I can plant something else. Then I can give this, I can do this. So his mind starts being busy. You understand? But what is his intention? What is the foundation of that? It is to serve Allah and His Prophet directly. Not just as an idea that so many Muslims today say, oh, yeah. And then their hands trembling when they open their wallet to give in the way of Allah. You understand? Or they say, oh, it must be strictly 1/40th. But I never hear anyone asking Allah for more risk and saying, please only give me 1/40th. They want everything. They want mountains of gold. But when they are giving in the way of Allah, their hands are trembling and they're calculating each and everything. You calculate, Allah will calculate too. Be careful. And so he starts thinking, he starts being busy. Is that allowed? Is that running after dunya? No. Because you see, being busy and accumulating, collecting everything for himself, no, he's sharing. If he's doing it for himself, and for himself doesn't just mean that he's buying cars or gold or this or that. It doesn't just mean that. Some people, they don't like to spend money, but they like to collect. Some people, they don't like to spend money. They're collecting it, but they're doing it for their own advantage. You understand? To make their position to be higher amongst the people. They're not spending it, but they're using that influence now. And they're not now sharing it and giving it to the one whose hands received and given to that one. But the one who is working properly and he's striving, now he's thinking, he's taking what is his share, and the Shaykh always says, no, take more. He says, no, I just want this. But he's always thinking, how can I do? I can do more, I can do more, I can do more. That one, he's not being busy with dunya. He's in the dunya. He's in the dunya. His mind is in the dunya, but his heart is how to use this dunya for akhirat. You understand me? If he's busy learning, earning, saying I must collect this, to buy more of this, to buy more of that, to serve his own self, his pleasure, his ego, his family, then that's something that is not good. But like I said, even in tariqat, we're not going to say anything. We're just going to sit and smile. But not too much barakat. You may have that, but there's not too much barakat. Because the barakat, the blessing comes when you share, when you give. So that way it is different, inshallah rahman. So that's one example. Person can be anything, planting potatoes, he can be a doctor, he can be a cook, he can be an engineer, he can be a shepherd, but he's always being busy with the work. You understand? He's a shepherd. 24 hours he's always thinking about sheep, sheep, sheep, sheep, sheep. Maybe he's not praying so much. Maybe he's not making zikr so much. He's just concentrating on sheep. It's okay. It's good, because now that is a service that he's doing. That is a service. And what some awliya, they are saying, the service, the hizmat, it is higher than the ibadat. Because worship, everyone can worship. They say the service, it is higher than the worship. Because service, not everyone can do. Not everyone can be a doctor, not everyone can be a cook, not everyone can plan things, not everyone can be a shepherd, but everyone can worship. Correct? And what is it that you're doing all of this? Is not for yourself. It is not for your own ego. It is not to satisfy yourself. It is to serve the Jamaat, to serve haqq. Then that time, it becomes very blessed. Prophet ﷺ, he is the one, the Prophet, that he didn't own anything, yet everything belongs to him. And the best companion, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, he owned everything and he gave it to the Prophet ﷺ. And in return, he has Allah and his Prophet. But does he say he has Allah and his Prophet? No. He even gave Allah and his Prophet to his wife and to his family and his children. When he gave everything, and Prophet ﷺ says, what did you leave for your family, for your wife and for your children? He says, I left Allah and his Prophet. So in reality he's saying, I don't even have Allah and his Prophet. There is a very high level of fakir. To understand that you are not attached to these things. Not only not attached, you give. You understand the value. Not attached doesn't mean that. Non-attachment doesn't mean that it doesn't have value. It's knowing that it has value, but you're giving it to someone else that needs it more. So, inshallah, may we have this kind of proper understanding to be able to serve haqq. When you're doing that, then that time Islam will rise. Civilization, Islamic civilization will rise. Because you're not doing it for your own personal selfish benefit. You're doing it for everyone. So everything now belongs to everyone too. And everyone has a role to play there. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Okay. Any other question? Yes?
I read on your website one Turkish saying that translates to, the aim of tasawwuf is to raise the murid to become an insani kamil. Can you please enlighten me on this issue and how to satisfy the heart?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. They are two separate issues. The aim of the prophets, the aim of the sheikhs, especially in the sheikhs of the Naqshbandi order, it is the same as the aim of the prophets. The aim of the prophets is, let's say, the aim of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. What was his aim? What was his job? What was the mission that Allah gave to him? I'm saying this is very close together. It is very tied together. These are not words I'm putting from one to another. This is exactly what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded his Habib in that cave. In that cave that he stayed with Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq. In that cave when they stopped before they went to Medina. In that cave where so many miracles happened and the unbelievers were hunting them down to kill them. In that cave was held the first zikr of the Naqshbandi order. And in that cave also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is showing to the Holy Prophet ﷺ his ummah. The whole ummah. And our Prophet has the highest number, the biggest ummah belongs to the Prophet ﷺ. 124,000 prophets that came, so many of prophets, although their ummahs are big, but the people who believe they're very small. There's only a handful. And so many of them, it only lasted for one generation. Shaykh Efendi is saying on Judgment Day, so many prophets you're going to see, they're standing, and there's not one single person from their nation who is behind them to follow them, because they all rejected them. Understand, Hazrat Nuh alayhi salam, millions were in that world. How many followed him into that ship, into that ark? 73. A handful. But in that day, in that night, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala pulled his Habib and the Habib of his Habib in that cave, and Allah showed him his nation, and he was being very happy because his nation was big, his nation was beautiful, his nation was pure. And he was very thankful and happy and proud of his nation and thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then he saw how his nation, in that perfection that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created his nation, that perfection, it slowly started turning into something that is corrupt and evil. And this is the nation of the Prophet ﷺ, especially in the last days. And the Prophet ﷺ grew very sad, and he started crying and begging Allah to turn his nation back into that level of purity. And Allah says, that is your job. Your work, your mission is to return the nation that I've created them in perfection, to return, for them to return to me in perfection also. And the Prophet ﷺ said, it is too big a job for me, Ya Rabbi. And Allah then said, I will send helpers to you, don't worry. And his helpers are the sheikhs of the Naqshbandi order. From that time until today, that their mission is to turn the mankind back to Mawla, to bring them to a level of perfection and purity. Don't think perfection and purity is the way that you understand it also. It is the way that the sheikh is going to understand what is the level. Maybe for that one, for him to be pure is that level. The other one, for him to be pure is that level. The other one is this level. The other one is this level. We don't live in a world, in existence of perfection. How are we going to know what is perfection or not? So the Naqshbandi sheikhs, they have been sent then to bring people from this lower world to prepare them for the higher world. And with that prophetic work, prophetic job that is given to them, they try to make the man to become not Insani Kamil in the level of Insani Kamil as the Holy Prophet ﷺ is Kamil. And especially in this Akhir Zaman, they say in the perfection that only you can be perfect from it, not other people. Meaning only at your level. Especially in this Akhir Zaman, they don't give you anything that you cannot carry. And they say rise to that level. Don't look to other people. You cannot do that. You cannot compete with them, and you cannot come even close to them. So it's not the Kamil, the perfection of the Prophet. It's not even the perfection of the saints. But especially in the last days, they say at least have one kind of perfection, at least one kind of faith, at least have one kind of connection that is perfect, so that you don't have any doubt in that. One kind. And that is to hold on to your Shaykh. When you have that, with that one kind, everything else they can transform it for you. You're doing everything correctly. You think you're perfect with your service, with your ibadat, with everything, but your heart is not connected to your Shaykh, and it is not perfect in the way that it is corrupted with waswasa, with doubts, with all sorts of things. Then nothing is going to save you so much. Then you cannot become, move over here a little bit. You cannot even become, you cannot reach to that level, your level of perfection. Because they're saying, if you can reach to your level, then we can take you, we can bring you to another level. Then they can take you, bring you to another level, another level, another level. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, there is a knower above every knower. And in the hadith sharif that we're speaking about in the khutbah, there is always going from one level to another level to another level. You don't just go straight up like that. And Allah is saying, take one step to me and I will take 10 steps to you. Allah, in Islam, Allah is not saying, you must take 10 steps to me. You must be perfection so that I can. So listen, take one step. But you must take one step. You cannot even say, you cannot say also, I cannot even make that one step, like someone else to take that step. Someone else has to die for me. No, you make a mistake. You have to fix it. You know that this works in this world, isn't it? You make a mistake, you have to fix it, one way or another. There's no such thing in this world, you make a mistake and you tell somebody else to fix it. It works here, it works in the heavens also. So, now, what does it mean now?